Cross, and this is my senior exit presentation. Okay. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. For those of you who don't know who Winston Churchill is, he was a prime minister of England during World War II and was very instrumental in the Allied victory in World War II. This quote is particularly important to me because over the years I've realized that success is not a destination, but rather a journey. And that failure is just a part of that journey. And failure doesn't determine your outcome, but the way you respond does. And that's when the courage to continue counts. So some key points today would be, who am I? Where am I going? And how will I get there? So, who am I? Some background on myself. I was born October 4th, 1999, and that was in Novi, Michigan, and I moved here when I was about 3 to be closer to family, and grew up here ever since. I am a daughter to Anthony and Jill Walterhouse, and a sister, Grace Walterhouse. I'm a proud owner of 2 healthy and happy cats, Rocky and Samuel. As you know, I'm a student at Linden High School with a 3.75 GPA. I'm senior class president and also an NHS member. As an athlete, I'm a 4-year varsity soccer player, and I've played soccer on the club team for most of my life. So these are some pictures of my journey. In the very bottom left, we have 2 years ago when we won Metro League, and without my cat and my sister, I would have no journey. So in the very bottom right is my cat Rocky and my sister Grace. So some top strengths about myself. You can come up with your own conclusion, but I think I'm very personable. I'm a great leader, I believe, on and off the field. I'm very focused in anything I do. I stick my mind to it, I'll do it. I'm a team player. I've learned to be a team player from being on a soccer team for half of my life, and I've learned to put that quality not only on the field, but into my everyday. So humility is something that has been embedded into me since I was very young by my parents. And I'm still learning every day to learn how to still do that, but I'm very humble. I'm still learning how to do that though. And I'm very adaptable in any situation I'm put in. So where am I going? So my short-term goals would be to graduate from Linden High School in 2017. I will graduate with a 3.78 GPA and attend St. Mary's College in the fall of 2017. And from there, go to the Department of Business Administration and Economics and then obtain a 3.7 GPA. So my long-term goals educationally and professionally, my objective is to graduate from St. Mary's College with a Bachelor's in Business Administration, which is also a BBA, and a major in marketing. From there, I would get my Master's in Business Administration, my MBA at the Mendoza School of Business at the University of Notre Dame. The long-term goals personally, I would really like to travel, so I would like to be financially dependent to be able to travel to these third world countries and experience cultures and people and places outside of my world here. I would like to start my own family with some kids and perhaps a lot of cats. And all in all, just further my successes throughout my career and my career paths. So these are some pictures from this year. The very left is senior powder puff with my cousin and my grandma. The middle is this year's homecoming with some of my teammates. And then that was spring break in Florida. So how will I get to my future? Well, currently, I will graduate Linden High School with a 3.78 GPA. I will solve any predicaments I encounter, and always keep aspirations on the top of my mind, and always keep that goal I'm trying to obtain very close in my mind. Also, family support has always been important to me in the past and will always be important to me for my future. College-wise, I will need student loans, scholarships, and financial aid. I plan on volunteering during my time at St. Mary's at a place called La Casa de Amistad, which is the House of Friendship, and that is right outside of my campus. And that is a community center that helps underprivileged kids with school and art and music and any activities like soccer, basketball. My objective is to maintain a 3.7 GPA or higher. I will have internships. I will apply for many internships, and eventually graduate St. Mary's College with a BBA and a major in marketing. In conclusion, I'm a very involved student at Linden High School. I'm graduating with 3.75 GPA. I will be attending St. Mary's College in the fall of 2017, and I'm aspiring to be one of the most successful businesswomen of my time. So, let me leave off on a quote by Theodore Roosevelt, which was a former United States president. This quote is important to me because it talks about no matter what down I go through in life, or no matter what hiccup I have to overcome, that if I just try and keep putting effort in, I will end up on top. And also that never listen to the critic that tells you you can't do it. So the quote is, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marked by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do with the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." Thank you.